Hello there and welcome to Act and React. My name's Steph. This is my new channel for reactions on loads of different things. But today we are looking at the new Star Wars series called Andor. And I have to say, it was slow off the mark from episode 1. But since then it has gained momentum and I am absolutely loving this show. So without no more speech, no more spiel, no more waffle, let's get this episode underway. Inspector Khan. Have to say he's not looking very happy, is he? I do feel for him. Clearly a career man that wanted to move up in the world, and although he disobeyed an order, he still thought he was doing the right thing, so a bit sad.
Do you have even a single prospect before you?
We'll find a way.
I'm calling Uncle Harlow.
Who the heck is Uncle Harlow? I can't wait to meet Uncle Harlow.
It's all there. Bill asked me to have a look.
Oh. So while he was sleeping, they nicked his gear and went through his bag. That's not on.
Whose is this?
Didn't get a name.
What a great answer. Didn't get a name. Wow, this place is stunning. This guy,
I'm not sure.
has one of those faces you just want to punch, and his attitude last week when he was talking about the dinner party and the different people that was being invited.
Tray milk.
Tree milk. I bet that tastes delicious.
Memorable, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't think it'll be going for seconds.
You don't know how to get it off the runway, do you?
We know how to fly it.
You really don't. Do you?
Andor's caught him out.
It's a custom job. It's an add-on.
Finally,
What are
he's
you gonna
proving
do if I
his
wasn't
worth to these. See, he's like rabbits in the headlights. They have been completely caught out by this.
We can say it's your idea. I don't care, but if it's my ass on the line, I'm pulling this thing out of there.
Go on, Andor, you tell him.
Okay.
I've forgotten his name, but it's good to see him again.
I was asking if this would do as your headquarters.
So they've just randomly taken over somebody's hotel. They've kicked out the guests, probably killed the owners.
Ball gown, if you'd like. Just get this
Where
up
or
and
what?
running before my next stop.
Ball gown or vol gown? I didn't quite hear what he said there. I was too busy yakking. Ooh. Music tells me it's gonna come for them. Whoa. That was close.
Don't move. Because you know what'll happen.
Hey, what are you doing?
Unbelievable.
Packs
What a knobby. Why did you do
Move.
that for?
Put the weapon away. Give him the stone. You can kill each other later.
You'd be right where I am.
It's really only the money.
To take a risk like this? Come on.
Maybe you're the one that's afraid.
Of course I'm afraid. But there's a difference between fear and losing your nerve.
Nice. That's what I mean. The writing of these scenes is top notch. First time in today's episode. He's obviously trying to communicate with the ground crew by the sound of it.
It'll all be over this time tomorrow.
Yeah, that's what was on my
Or will
mind.
it just be starting?
Do you know what? I knew it was going to end. I kind of hoped there was another 5 minutes or so. So our next instalment is going to be absolutely electric. I can sense it. Okay, so that's the end of episode 5. Again, as you might have heard, I'm absolutely gagging for more of this. It's so good. Right, let me just gather my thoughts, and then I will then share with you my final thoughts on episode 5 of Andor. Hello! So my final thoughts on episode 5 of Star Wars Andor. Wow. It literally didn't seem 5 minutes from pressing play to pressing stop because it ended. That's how fast that seemed to go, and that is a great thing. I was totally engrossed in that, and when it came up that it finished, I was quite mortified, to be fair. But the show, I thought, was beautifully paced. A lot of things happened in there. I love the fact that Andor's obviously admitted that he's being paid. That's taken out a lot of tension amongst all the rest of his crew there. I think they needed to hear that from him, because, and even though they went through all his kit, they still didn't have the answers they wanted, and that's why I don't know his name. I should know his name by now, but the guy that put the knife to Andor's neck to get the kyber crystal, I think that was a very, very necessary scene to do, and I think that he's really laid a lot of the ghosts to rest in that. But beautifully shot, lovely, well paced. The TIE fighter that roared through them came from the hills and more or less, landed on their heads. I thought that was an awesome shot. And then very cleverly, 30 seconds later, in the next shot, you see it go over where the Imperials are. When we saw the Insider, the lieutenant, and again, I don't know his name. I need to make more of an effort with names on these things, but if you've watched the episode, you'll know what I mean. But loved that. It was so good. Next week is the episode. It is going to be the one. This is where they're going to infiltrate, hopefully, the Imperial base, and this is where we're going to see lots of action. Again, I don't know how many will survive that. I have my suspicions at the moment who will probably not survive. I think the young lad is one of them. The way that he's come across and the way they've written his character is lovable and naive, and only cares about the cause. And I think he'll probably come a cropper when they start to have to fight. But again, that's next week, and I can't wait for that as well. It's going to be such a cracking episode. Mon Mothma, all I can say to her is she needs to dump her husband, and I'll gladly replace him. She's stunning, she's clever, and she's married to an absolute prick, if you don't mind me saying. Even the daughter, what a spoiled little brat she is. Clearly takes after her father. I mean, how I know Mon Mothma, I don't think she'll be tolerating his pettiness and his attitude towards her for very much longer. I think his days potentially numbered. I don't quite know how that's going to... I don't think he'll get killed, but there's clearly a reason why probably he wasn't in any of the other Star Wars movies. At the end of the actual episode as well, I've got to go back and watch it, but obviously Lucen was there and he was trying to communicate, but in the background there seemed to be a lot of artifacts, and I'm using a small screen to watch this on as my reaction, but I will watch it properly on the big screen. But I reckon there's some holocrons there. Just an observation. Didn't say at the time because I wasn't 100% sure, but I've kind of just sort of scooted back a little bit before I done my reaction to have a little look. But again, I need to get it on a bigger screen so I can see properly. But again, there's some beautiful references to Star Wars and all that. One thing I want to touch on, which I haven't really spoke about, is the interest in intro music and outro music. I think it's a wonderful idea what they're doing. I really do, and we're getting some great sounds. So well done Star Wars, Lucasfilm, for doing that. You're giving a lot of opportunity to people, unlike a lot of the episodes where it's the same intro music and the same outro music. This is very clever. Again, leading the way in terms of trying out new things. So yeah, episode wise, marks out of 10. Again, I still feel there's going to be better episodes to come, so I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. If I give it a 10 out of 10 now, then I've got nowhere to go with a better episode. See, I'm stuttering, can't get the words out. I'm so excited to deliver my verdict. So yeah, 9 out of 10. And just roll on next week. Absolutely roll on next week. It is going to be a amazing episode. I was just wishing that someone at Disney would say, do you know what, let's give them 2 episodes in one go. If you're listening Lucasfilm and Disney Plus, next week is the time to do it, okay? Anyway, I want to thank you for all your time. I appreciate you watching the video. As I've mentioned on my other videos, my other reaction videos, a brand new channel, so if you're liking my commentary and my reaction on some of this stuff, please do hit a like button, and I'd love you to consider subscribing. But other than that, thank you for your time, is appreciated. Please comment below with anything about what I've mentioned or your thoughts on the actual whole episode, and I'll reply to you. But failing that, you take care till next time, and I look forward to seeing you very, very soon.